يعطيكم العافية. صباحكم سعيد. Today our lesson is about weather maps and weather prediction, page 208. Now, in the previous lessons, we studied a lot of things about weather. We studied the cold front, warm front. We studied the elements of weather, and we studied the severe weathers and how to plan in the case of severe weathers. Today, it's about weather maps and weather prediction. The main question that we're going to have is what tools do scientists use to predict weather and how they use the data that collected from these tools to predict weather. At the beginning, let's just define a main words in this section, which is weather forecasting. Now, before you go to school or anywhere, you check the weather. Okay, you see whether the temperature is hot or cold, if there is any precipitation, rain, or stuff like this, and you decide what to wear based on that. Now, weather forecasting is the analysis of scientific data to predict future weather condition. Please highlight this. Okay, highlight the definition of weather forecasting. Again, is the analysis, تحليل المعلومات العلمية to predict future weather condition حتى نتوقع الطقس في المستقبل أو في الأيام القادمة. This is the definition of weather forecasting. الآن, what elements of weather are forecast? إيش هم العناصر اللي بالطقس إحنا بنتوقعهم أو بنتنبأ فيهم؟ forecast معناتها تنبؤ. It's already the same elements of the weather, okay, that we studied them in 2 lessons ago. The same elements of the weather are the things that we forecast. Now, who are the people that they study weather and they collect the data to predict weather? Those people, we call them meteorologists. See this word in italics, meteorologist. Meteorologists, they are specialists in a kind of science or study called meteorology. And meteorology is the study of weather and earth atmosphere and cold. دراسة الطقس والغلاف الجوي للأرض، هذا اسمه علم meteorology. Like biology. Biology is the science of studying living things. Geology is the study of earth surface. Now, meteorology is the study of weather and earth atmosphere, الطقس والغلاف الجوي. Now, the scientists who study meteorology, we call them meteorologists. Now, again, those meteorologists, they study and they measure the 8 elements of the weather, okay, around the clock, all the time, okay. These elements شو هم؟ air temperature, humidity, wind direction, and wind speed, clouds, prediction, atmospheric precipitation, atmospheric pressure, and visibility. 8 element, already we studied them as the 8 element of weather. Now, they measure all the elements of weather. Okay? Now, use these 8 elements to make accurate weather. Now, هذول scientists اللي هم meteorologists, they use these elements that they measure around the clock to predict and to make an accurate forecast. تنبؤ احتماليته عالي ودقيق بيساعدنا احنا انه نضلنا safe and to make best prediction. Meteorologists need accurate data. فهم بدهم يجمعوا data، بيانات عن هاي ال 8 element. هذا اللي راح ندرسه كمان شوي. ايش هي ال instrument that they use to measure these 8 element. شو هي التولز والمعدات اللي بيستخدموها حتى يحسبوا هاي ويدرسوا هاي ال 8 element. okay. طيب before that please go to question 5. forest fighter اللي هم اللي بيطفوا الحرايق في الغابات need accurate and detailed weather forecast. okay. بدهم معلومات دقيقة عن الطقس. الآن question is what weather elements would these firefighters be most interested in. شو أكثر elements شو أكثر عناصر من الطقس اللي بيكونوا هذول firefighters مهتمين فيها أكثر. حطوا لي إجاباتكم and your explanation. كمان go to question 6. identify 3 elements of weather that appear in this beach scene. okay. 3 عناصر من الطقس ب A and B and C كويس اللي هي إيش من عناصر الطقس. اكتبوهم.